Happy International Women's Day. So, can we get into our first position? Can you just start it? Just there. Don't move. Right. First position, heels together. Zip your legs up. I want you to really feel your butt cheeks squeeze and tighten. We're going to begin with a plie. So we're just going to soften and then lift, okay? So just lower and then lift. Lower and then lift. Now, I could say stuff like down and then up. Down and then, it's the same thing. So I want you to feel like, not that you're collapsing into your knees, I want you to feel like you're lowering down and lifting up, like your head and your butt cheeks are sliding down the wall, okay? That's as much as we're going to do for this bit. Nice little warm up just to get the cheeks working. Perfect, big squeeze. I'm going to do 2, and then we've got the last one. We're going to take an arm up, we're going to reach it over, stretching out, through the sides, big stretch. And then we're going to come back. And we're going to do the other side, so big reach up, big stretch. Oh. And then we're going to come back, little shoulder roll, and then we're in. So imagine we've got our little legs. Yep, we're here. We're going to slide the foot out into second, and we're going to bring it back. So we're just going to slide and back, slide and back. So we're not moving the rest of the body, we're trying to keep the pelvis nice and straight, shoulders nice and straight, make sure you've got a neck, we'll be doing some more of that later. Reach and stretch. Now we're going to be a bit more dramatic and slide into it and then slide it back. Slide it in, slide it back, in, back. 2 more, and then last one. We're going to do the other side, we're just going to swap sides. So we start at slide, and then in, slide and then in. 2 more of these, then we're going to get a bit more dramatic and we're going to slide and back. So really reach out, we've got a lot of space, go as far as you can, really reach, really stretch. I've got to make sure I stay in the tiny little square. So normally I would like to be all over, yeah, a bit Kate Bush, but not in here. I'll rein it in and we'll do 1 more. Alright, so we're going to stay out into second. So second position, I want you to think about, there's a lot of adjusting going on. Second position, think about your feet. We were looking for like a 10 to 2 sort of position with the feet. So have a look. And we're going to go in, we're going to plie again. So we just slide and down, that's it. Down and then lift. So really what you're lifting is you're squeezing your cheeks. So you're lifting your butt cheeks. You're going to lower and lift. Now the second position plie will look different for all of us. But I don't want it to look like this. And I don't want it to look like this. Okay, so I want you to really think about my head and butt cheeks sliding down the wall as we lift and we lower and we lift and we lower. I'm trying to push my knees back a little bit because they do have a tendency to fall in like this. And that will just hurt my knees and my ankles and all of those other things. So I'm just going to slide in, down, and then lift. So I'm going to stay in my second position. I'm going to roll into my tootsies and then come back, rolling into my tootsies and then come back. So hopefully you can see that rolling right into your toes. I think I've got a blue like. If anybody's watching, send me some love. Yeah, I've had a really traumatic start to this live. But being the strong woman that I am on International Women's Day, I've got my International Women's Day helper who's standing there, bless her, holding the iPad, and together we can do anything. So we're just sliding through. So if you're wondering why it's wobbly, yeah, it's not your eyes. It's because there's a human, big love, thank you, it's a human holding the iPad. I probably have to do that for you when it's your turn. Right, we've got 1 more each side. And then last one. We're going to come up onto our heels. We're going to come up onto our toes. The exact opposite of what I just said. Lifting the heels off the floor. And then lowering back down. Now you should feel some stuff through the back of your legs. So you're just going to lift up. And then down. And lift up. And then down. So big squeeze. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. And then we're going to do 1 more. So we're already challenging our balance. We're going to get into first position and we're going to begin a little sequence including the arms. So we're just going to take the arms, as we plie down, we're going to take the arms up and then bring them back. So nothing more exciting than that, but I really, really, really want you to squeeze your cheeks. Okay, so not these cheeks, give them a good old squeeze. Because I just see loads of comments and I'm just assuming that they're all fabulous comments. Lots of love hearts scattering over the screen. 3 more, 2, and then last one. I want to leave my arms up, and I'm going to go up, up, up onto my tootsies. I don't know if you can see my toes anymore. And on my tootsies with my arms up, holding my balance. I'm just going to hold it for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and then down I go back into first position once again. Get a little bit warmed up, so I'm going to take my jumper off, and I'm going to come over and have a little read. Ah, bless you. I get some moral support. Alright, there we go. So, we're going to squeeze those cheeks for me. And we're going to see if we can tilt it down just a little more. I didn't get any taller in those last 5 minutes. Right, we're going to go into our second position. We're going to slide out. We're going to plie from here. So same thing, we're going to take the arms up as we plie, and then down, plie, and then down. So I don't know about you guys, but it is quite difficult to do Facebook fitness because you can't be seen, you know. So as far as I know, you can all just be sitting, drinking tea, eating biscuits, just admiring my leggings, and going, ooh, that looks like it might hurt my butt cheeks. So I really don't know what you're doing. So I hope you are enjoying it, whatever it is you're doing. Normally do our classes on Zoom, so I do get to see you. It's really nice to see little faces. So if you wouldn't mind, keep sending me the loves, so I know that there was at least somebody there watching. We've got 2, we've got the last one. Now, we're going to challenge ourselves, lifting up. Ooh, little bit of a balance. And we're just going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. And then down I go. Oh my goodness. So, I'm going to do a little stretch, so your calf muscles might be screaming now. A little stretch, it's a fabulous stretch, you know, you can do throughout the day, throughout the week. If you can stand up against the wall and put your feet up against the wall, take a small step back, smaller. Make sure that back foot is flat. Lean in, press through that back heel, and you'll feel that nice sort of stretch in the calf muscle. If you take a longer stretch back, and still lean in, you'll feel it a little bit higher. So there's 2 muscles in that lower leg, and we get both of them with this stretch, okay? Just back, a little bit of a stretch. Make sure the back foot is straight. That's the key to getting the best feeling and sensation out of it. And then we're in. Good stuff. I'm panting a little bit. Gotta get my lockdown fitness back up, that's for sure. Right. We're going to do a little sequence in first position, Demi point. So Demi point is just up on your tiptoes. But what I'm going to ask you to do is bring those heels together. Now this is the point where you might need your bar, your chair, and whatever it is that you've got to balance on, just to help you. We're going to plie from here, nice and high, but my heels stay together, and I plie, and then down, and then up, okay? Big squeeze of the cheeks, as it says on the t-shirt, and you can introduce an arm movement, something dramatic, a little bit of flourish, anything you like. If any of you are going to be using hand weights, you could get your hand weights now and start now if you want to be hardcore. Or if like me, you just want to build up to it, and you're just going to concentrate on your legs and the big squeezing of the cheeks, and that's where we're at. So, as I do this, I feel the warmth begin in the front of my thighs here. Really, really squeeze those heels together, and as you come up, I really want you to rock it up off the floor, so we can go down slower, we come up faster, we can go down slower, and up faster. So I'm going to show you from the side, because it's not this, okay? And it's not this. I'm definitely doing my best to just slide straight up and straight down, okay? So just a big squeeze, not collapsing in the knees. We've got 4 more. Squeeze. 3 more. And 2 more. And then together. Okay, so I'm just going to move back a little bit more. Just move it down just a little bit. Thank you. Oh my goodness, bless you. Right. We're going to slide out to the side and then bring it back. But I'm still in demi point, so sliding out to second, bring it back to first, sliding out to second, bring it back to first. So you'll start to feel a nice little burn in the thigh muscles and the calf muscles as you go in. So we're going out, we're going in, out, and we've got 2, and then we've got the last one. We're going to leave it, so leaving it out. So I'm still high in that demi point with my heels nice and high. I'm going to plie from here. Now I'm just going to keep my arms still like this as I plie, because look, I'm trying to show off now. If I fall over, feel free to laugh. You can send a little laughing emojis. I'm not going very low down. I don't need to. My legs are beginning to shake. That just means the muscles are working. Nothing to worry about at all. And because it's PilatEASE, we're still drawing in through our powerhouse, through the core, belly button to spine. Now have a look at your elbows. We don't want this. We don't want this. So just see if you can have them nice and lined up as we plie. Ooh, we're going to plie our way to a fabulous, fabulous bottom. Easiest way to describe that. Right, so we're going to go 2 and then 1. Now I want you to stay down. So I'm going to go down, 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 down. Not too far, not too far. I'm going to bring one arm up and the other arm up. And I'm just going to bounce a little. So we're going to bounce for 10, for 9, for 8. My legs are shaking. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now no bouncing, a little bit lower. Can I hold it? For 10, for 9, for 8. Oh, it's really shaking now. 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Powering up. I'm going to plie my way out of pain. So I'm just going to continue with the plie. I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, and down I go. I would like to stretch out my thighs, as you can imagine, so I'm just going to grab an ankle. Make sure it's your own. The old ones are the best. Knees together. Now when you do this stretch, don't hunch over like this. So see if, when you do it, see if you can make yourself quite long. Then I'm going to ask you to push your foot into your hand, just a little bit. And you should feel a nice long stretch through there. I'm going to swap sides and do the other one, okay? So just find your balance. Nice upright posture. Oh, nice. If any of you needed to do your calf stretch again, because your calves are now on fire, feel free, remember, pushing back, larger, smaller, then we're in. So we're going to go into the bar. Now, if I could just get you to angle it down just a little more, because I'm going to do our arabesque. Okay, so an arabesque is, the key ingredient of the arabesque is about the turn out of the leg. So I'm in first position, I'm going to plie, I'm going to sweep that back leg around. Now it's not down and straight like this, it's still in turn out, but I'm not opening the hips from here, so it's still in turn out. I can feel it really, really strongly through my bottom, through the glutes here. I'm going to try and straighten my leg as much as possible. This leg I'm standing on is also in turn out, and I'm going to straighten that a little bit. I'm just going to lift the leg and lower. Lift the leg and lower. Now, if you wanted to make it more challenging, you could get your hand weights, you can be reaching, you can make yourself nice and long. But for us mere mortals, we will just hold on, and we will just be lifting and lowering. You'll sneeze. So yeah, my cameraman might sneeze, that would be quite amusing. We're going to go 3 more, 2 more, and then the last one. Now we're going to leave the leg up. I'm going to lean over a little more, and I'm just going to pulse. Now don't want to be pulsing, bending the leg like a donkey. Straight, gorgeous legs. Okay, as we lift and lift and lift. So I'm counting down from 10, from 9. Oh, feeling the burn right in the cheeks. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm just going to stretch that out. So if I can do opposite ankle on opposite knee and then sit down, that's a nice little stretch through my bottom, through my hips there. Unfortunately, we've got 2 legs, so we have to do that on the other side. So I'm just going to move my bar around. So go back into first position. I'm going to plie, I'm going to sweep the leg around. I'm going to be in turn out. I'm going to straighten this leg, and I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Now I really want to feel it very, very strong through that butt cheek. Okay, so sometimes the only way to know is to give it a squeeze. Okay, we're going to straighten it in. Now, if you've done classes with me before, you'll know I cannot count. My favourite number is many, so if you find out that we're doing 3,000 on one leg and 2 on the other, be sure to even it up later. That's what usually happens. So remember, if you wanted to challenge yourself, you could reach out, extend yourself with maybe a hand weights too. Or if like me, just have a little rest. Yeah, while you're working your booty, feel free. So, a number more. Let's do 4, let's do 3, let's do 2, let's do 1, and let's leave it up. Let's lean right in. So you can see I'm a bit rotated on this one. I don't know if it's just because I'm looking at you. And we're going to straighten. Oh, pulse. That's the word I was searching for. Pulse, pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then down we go. The cheeks are on fire, so I'm going to stretch that one out. Opposite ankle, opposite knee, pressing back. We're going to make the arabesque a little more difficult by going into Demi point. So that'll be up onto the balls of your feet, okay? So hopefully your feet are feeling okay. We'll just do this side first, so I don't have to move the ball around. But I tell you what, I'll just move over so my leg is in shot. Right, still, first position. Plie. Leg around, Demi point. I'm going to soften this leg that I'm standing on, okay? So I'm going to get a really, really strong burn through that glute. And I'm just going to, from here, I'm going to lift and lower. Now, you'll be able to see on there that my leg is not straight, but I am working so hard to straighten that leg. So, my leg kind of looks a bit like this. Yeah, but I'm doing as much as I can, working really, really hard to straighten that leg. I'm relaxing through the shoulders, I'm relaxing through the jaw. I'm crunching up the jaw. Yeah. We're going to do it 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now leave the leg up. The leg you're standing on, you're going to bend for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then for last one. Oh my goodness, now that will be burning, both of them, so this one and this one. Quick little stretch while I swap sides. And what are we doing? Arabesque in Demi point on the other leg, okay? So, plie, leg goes round, lifting up, and we're just going to arabesque. So again, I'm trying my very hardest to straighten that leg out the back, as straight as I can possibly get it, still in turn out, still working on all those things. Want to feel it really acutely right here on the cheeks. Has everyone gone? Are you still there? Can you send me some love? Are you too busy holding on for dear life or clenching your jaw to press that love button? 1, and 3, and 2, and 1. Right, leave the leg up. We're going to plie, so bend and straighten for 6, and we've got 5 more. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. 3 more. The reason I'm saying it is because I can see myself and I'm all hunched up. I've lost count. So where were we? 7, 9, 2, and then the last one, bringing it in. Any stretching that you need to do it now. Right, so we're going to finish up the session with hand weights. So we're going to do like a weighted session. If you don't have any hand weights or water bottles or tins or anything like that, please don't worry, you can do it without. It will still be hard and heavy for you regardless, okay? I'm just going to check the comments, make sure everyone is. Bless them. Right, first position, I've got my hand weights, I'm just holding on to them, I'm going to go palms up, okay? I'm going to take this as a circle and a round arrow. Take this as a circle and a round arrow. So nothing more strenuous than that. Now, if you've got laminate flooring like me, get a couple of cloths underneath your feet, do a bit of housework as well while you're at it. If you're on carpet, just get out your paper plates, and it'll make it a lot easier to slide your feet on the floor as you go around. So as you can see, my arms are shoulder height, okay? But I'm going to make them a little bit higher this time. So I'm going to take them off and up, off and up, off and up. Woo. I think the hardest job is holding the iPad for the full 30 minutes seeing as we were like a couple of minutes delayed because of technical issues, I got no time idea. This will be good. But I've been assured that I can extend my session for an hour. So yeah, my camerawoman's like, oh my god, I'm going to stand here for another hour. Right, we've got 2. And then we got the last one. So for those of you that find opposites and have coordination, you'll find this next bit quite easy. For those of you without coordination, don't worry about it. We're going to take opposite arm and opposite leg, but again, it doesn't matter. Okay, so just there we go. Don't know what happened there. Just press one of the buttons. It's like touch screen everywhere. You need to tilt it down just a little bit. There we go. It's like, oh, the ceiling. How lovely. There's just a little magnet on the bottom. Alright, slide it out and in. Slide it up. I can probably do it like that. There you go. Then I fit in that little magic box so that you can all see me. I mean, if you're watching on your phone, I'm going to be tiny anyway. Yeah, send me some little pics. So take a screenshot of what you're watching me on, or take a photo if it's on your TV. Post them in the comments as well. That'll be fun to see what you're watching it on. And I'll do the same. So I'm going to take a picture of my view. Okay, so we've got 3 more. We've got 2. And then we've got the last one. So I'm going to bring my legs in. I'm just going to get into a good first position. I'm just going to squeeze and switch everything on. I want to keep my legs still, but I have to squeeze the cheeks because I'm going to take my arms and I'm going to make them lift and then lower. So palms are now facing towards each other. My arms are not straight. They're in that rounded position. I'm going to lift and then lower. Okay? So as I lift, I'm not being dragged forward or backwards. I'm able to maintain my upright posture because I'm squeezing my cheeks. Okay? It's quite excited about squeezing my cheeks. Again, if you've done classes with me before, I do advocate squeezing those cheeks for every single Pilates class that we do, no matter what it is. We're going to lift and squeeze. Alright, so these hand weights or these tins or these water bottles should be starting to feel a little bit heavier now. So this is the time we're going to challenge ourselves. This might be the time as well when you start to lose your posture. You might start to hunch over, or it might start to come out of alignment. Squeeze your legs and your cheeks a lot tighter, and you'll suddenly find renewed strength and energy. We're going to leave the arms up here, we're going to take the arms out and then in. Now don't let your elbows drop down, out and then in, out and then in. Squeeze your cheeks. Squeeze your cheeks. Don't allow the weights to push you around. We've got 3, we've got 2, we've got 1. Oh, shoulder roll. Now, we're going to turn our palms so that they are down towards the floor. We're going to lead with the wrist. We're going to take the arm up and then down we go. Okay, so I've just taken it up to shoulder height and then down. So it is a straight arm as I go up and then down. Again, as I lift my arm, I'm not being dragged forward, I'm not being pushed back. Nothing, because I'm squeezing my cheeks. Squeezing the cheeks as I lift and I lower. Now we'll do them both together. So we're going to lift up, down we go. Really squeeze, pulling your belly button, squeeze your bottom, get those cheeks nice and tight. Squeeze your legs together, make it feel like you're zipped up from the ankle. There we go. We're going to do 2, and then last one. Ooh, little shoulder roll if you need to. You might want to reassess your hand weights. You might want to get smaller tins or smaller hand weights. And we're going to finish off. Get the triceps, okay? So the triceps are the small muscles at the back here. We're going to get into a 6 position which is just parallel with the feet. We're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to take the arms back like this. So your arms are going to be in line with your back, okay? I want you then to lift your arms up, and I'll just move around, and then we open, we bring them back, and then we bring them back down. Now, back down is in line with your back. It's not down here. Okay, so get them in position first, hinging at the hips, nice flat back, tummy drawn in, strong and tight. Lift your arms, open, bring them back together, and to your sides, okay? We're going to do a few of these. So lift, open, back, then down, lift, open, back, then down. Few more. I think I've already done 3, so we've definitely got 9 more to do. Open, and then back. So remember your posture the whole time. When you start to sag or your arms start to drop, reset everything, start again. I'm just going to count down from 6, okay? From 5, from 4, from 3, from 2, and last one. So your arms, the back of your arms should be burning. You'll probably have a little burn through your shoulders. That's absolutely fine. For those of you that have got your mats or your towels, oh, cheeks are burning, love that. Right, so you're going to get onto your mat now. We're going to finish with the ab section. So maybe we can just put the, you can put it down if you're, are you okay? Yeah? So I'm not joking, everybody. I have like a strong, independent woman holding my iPad for me. Bless her. Bless her little cheeks. Right, we're going to try and, there, I'm on the floor. That's it, perfect. I'm on the floor. Bit more on the floor, bit more on the floor. There, I'm all on the floor. Right, you can also use your hand weights if you want to. That's absolutely fine. Oh, there we go. Squeezing the cheeks. Right. I'm going to get my feet onto the floor, okay? Because the mat might stop what I want to do. It might cause a bit of friction. I don't want that. So I'm going to sit upright. I'm going to curl my spine. My chin's going to be in. I'm going to slide one foot on the floor, and I'm going to slide the other foot on the floor. Slide and in, slide and in. Now if I had my hand weights, I could just be here with my hand weights. I could be opening with my hand weights. I could be doing a little press with my hand weights. Feel free. Alright, so I'm just sliding the legs in, the sliding on the floor. I'm in real suction here as I slide and slide. You have to tilt it a little. There we go. That's actually really good. Don't move. Slide and slide. Alright, I'm going to do both together. So we're going to slide in, pushing out. My feet are on the floor. You might hear the shushing noise. I'm on silent for longer than 3 seconds. There we go. Really, really feeling that burn through my belly button, through my tummy. I'm going to go 3 and 2. And last one. Now I want to finish my abs with a little leg burner as well. So I'm going to take my hands, I'm just going to put them underneath here, and I'm just going to lift my legs up. Now we've got a green PilatEASE ball, one of those squidgy ones. Feel free to use that. But we're going to go here. Now, if I open my legs, I'll do it like that so you can see. Open and then crisscross, crisscross. Now I want to lower those legs a little bit towards the floor, not too much. And then I want to bring them back. So the wider I open my legs, the more I'll feel that in my abdominals. A little bit of crisscross, a little bit of crisscross. Up and down, okay? So really, really make sure you're sucking in your belly button here, that your pelvis is pushing your spine flat to the floor. You haven't got any back pain at all. And we're just going to lower and lift. And we've got 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and actual death. Alright, holding that in. You might want to massage your lower back into the floor as you hold. We are going to do a few stretches. And then it's time for Gracie from Broom Wellbeing to have a little rest before we start singing in the choir, okay? So leg down, leg up, we're going to stretch out the hamstring. What we're looking for with a hamstring stretch is to try and get the legs straight. So if you're stretching your hamstring like this, it's not going to work. So you might need your dressing gown cord, you might need to just hold on to your trousers, pushing through the heel, okay? Just doing the best you can. Can you get your ankle to go around? Alright, so I'm going to hug that in as well, hugging it in. Now I'm going to move my knee a little, but what I'm actually doing is moving the top here through the joint. So just gentle, gentle, not pulling, nothing aggressive, and around it goes. So I'm just going to bend the other foot, just angle it, just a little bit more, that's it, we're nearly there. Oh, hugging that in, big stretch through. You can do this one against the wall, so you can have that foot on the wall. And then that way you don't have to do all of this reaching through and hurting your neck. And my lockdown cheese belly gets in the way of grabbing this, you know. So if I do it against the wall, it's a little easier. So I'm going to go down. Right, other foot goes up the ceiling. Again, I'm trying to stretch my hamstring. I can't do it with a leg that's bent like that. So just grab the trousers. Ankle goes round and round. Hugging it in. Oof. There we go. Just round and round and round and round. Right, bend, opposites, through, and reach. Oh my goodness. So again, if you want to do it on the wall, that's the way to do it, foot on the wall, and just shuffle it in. I'm going to roll over onto all fours, okay? My favourite ever, the angry cat, rounding up through the spine, into the happy cow. So lifting your head up, lifting your bum up. Now you might want to rock, you might want to shake, you might want to curl. I'm going to lift and lower. Oh. Oh goodness, that feels so good through my lower back. Feels really nice through my shoulders. Always adding in a little bit of movement, allowing your head, neck and shoulders just to rock. A little bit of gravity. Alright, if we tuck under the tootsies here and we come up the standing, it's going to cause all sorts of bother. But anyway, we'll give it a go. Actually, I'll stay low. So if I go wide with my legs, nice and wide, and just hand forward, allowing gravity to pull on my shoulders, to pull on my upper body. And then I'm just going to slowly, as the camera pans up, come just down. Oh, there we go. Right, I'm going to lift my arms up, I'm going to reach over to the sides, creating some space through here, big reach. And then I'm going to reach over to this side, create some space. Arm out front, arm across the body. Main thing of this is not to be hunched, okay? You want to feel it across the top here, your delts. So you pull, and then over we go. I'm going to do a little tricep stretch. So you might want to grab the top of your jumper and the bottom of your jumper. So in an ideal world, you would find it very easy to hold hands, okay? But I don't. So I'm going to do my very best just to move my arm down as much as I can using my t-shirt. I don't want to be all hunched like this either, so find a position that works for you. You can also do this sort of thing as well, but if you're okay to do that, then let's do it. T-shirt down, swap on sides. Now on this side I can pretend that I'm holding hands, but I'm not. Nowhere near. So don't feel bad if you're not, but feel good if you are. Right, we're going to take a nice big breath in. Big breath in. Exhale out. One more big breath in. Exhale out. And thank you very much. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see some of you in the studio, the PilatEASE studio, when we open, hopefully in April when the gym's open. And I'd like to say thank you.